Welcome.
How's it going? Did you miss me?
It is October. And Halloween.
Well, it's almost over.
Okay, it is October. 29th. Okay.
And we've just been MIA.
Yeah, we have.
We've missed you.
We've missed y'all.
September was like crazy, and it took all of October to recover. So we didn't forget about you, but
we wanted to do a lot of lives. Okay.
Yeah, and then it just was not in the cards. There was a lot of craziness going on personally. So
well, we won't go into that.
Yeah, we won't go into it, but we're all good now, and we're back. So hoping to be able to pick back up to spend some time with you on I think we're going to start trying to do Tuesday, Thursday time frames like we had said originally, like 6 weeks ago, I think. I think it's been 6 weeks.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so, but we are going to start that, like one of those days, trying to be more in the morning time frame. So, anyway, it's good to be back.
Yeah, it is good to be back. So I think on our social media, you saw a lot of us posting around donor personas.
Yeah,
right?
This month we talked a lot about donor personas, and so we just wanted to quickly sort of help you guys recap on the donor persona topic for the month and basically help you sort of bridge that gap between donor personas and how they can be useful for your upcoming holiday pushes for, funding, and then also for Giving Tuesday. Because
I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, I don't know the specific date. It's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, though. So whatever that date is, right?
Okay.
So, but anyways, so it's just a way to give you some guidance on, okay, well, I worked with you guys, I worked along with you and created a donor persona. So how do I go from there? Where do I go from there?
Cool. Awesome. So just real quick, let's highlight again, what is a donor persona?
So a donor persona, for those that may not have seen it, what we've been talking about this month, is basically a way for you to take that target audience that you have and then turn it into like a semi-fictional character, so that you actually have a better way to connect with that person on a more personal level. And so it allows you to then think more in depth about that person, because it's not just like a female that's aged 25 to 35 and they make this much money. It's not so much at that level. I mean, that's obviously the beginning part, but then it's more like, what is their lifestyle like what are their patterns? Do they live in the suburbs? Do they have a family?
Do they commute?
Yeah, do they commute to work? Do they work or not work? Like all those kinds of things, because it really can change the dynamic of how you connect with that person better, especially in today's environment where there's so many more touch points. So you can really get intimate with your connection with that person if you know more about their lifestyle. So that's why these can be really useful from a strategy standpoint, because it can really take your marketing to the next level.
Well, and that's the key. That's why you want to build a donor persona around your nonprofit, is to get a great idea of what words you should say, when you should do things. All these kind of things can be told from a donor persona profile. So, with that, how could a donor persona help you very specifically on like Giving Tuesday?
Well, so just, if you've created one, you have all these things like I mentioned, you know more about their interests, you know more about what a day in their life is like, and those are key things, their pain points, and why you help connect to them on that emotional level to want to donate. So you know more about those kinds of things. So it's actually going to allow you to target them better on the touch points. So my example of that would be, if you have a working mom, then you don't want to be sending her stuff at, 9, 10 a.m. Like, you don't want your main pushes to be at 9 or 10 a.m. especially if it's not as much of like corporate contact list that you have. Like if you're working with more of like that, working with a person that's donating to you personally on their own time, on their own dime, and it's a working mom, then you want to send it like, way early in the morning, that they might check their email before they get going for the day, or you want to send it like late at night. Not like super late, but like more once the kids are in bed, and then they think about it like that they're going to be in bed and they might check their email and get on their phone, check social media at that time too. So, and you can see trends also like on your social media insights to sort of see.
Marketing too.
Yeah, to see when that person is active, or your followers at least. But that allows you to be more strategic to think about, well, when should I be hitting these people up to remind them that Giving Tuesday is coming up, or to remind them about the holiday push that we're trying to get people to donate, or to make your organization top of mind for them. So you want to make sure that you're hitting them at the right time, or with the right message, or with the right, connection into, that they're a parent in the organization you work with has, works with children or something like that. So it just allows you to more personalize it, and then to also make sure that those little micro moments where you're touching them over and over again throughout, that you're doing it so in the most effective manner, so you get way better open rates, way better click-through, way better engagement, and all those things that you really want to try to drive that conversion.
Yeah, and that's key with your donor persona. You want to make sure you use the right imagery, the right words, and you send it at the right time if you're doing email marketing. Same thing with social media. Don't post it at 6 a.m. if no one's on your social media page seeing your activity. So, again, use the data from the platforms to help you build that profile even better.
Right.
To make that campaign around Giving Tuesday hit the mark.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and, if you don't have a donor persona already created, be sure to check out our training course. You can get to it on our website and just click on training, and there's a free training course for donor persona. So if you haven't already checked that out, please do so. If you have questions about, you might have a specific donor persona and you want feedback on how you might work with them during the holiday campaign, drop it in the comments. Let's talk it out and figure out how we can help you really hit a home run this holiday season, because this holiday season is definitely going to be even more challenging, I think, for nonprofits and for the e-commerce side, even for the holidays. And you've already seen it, I'm sure, with like the big brands like Walmart and Target, and I can't remember who all else I've been hearing, but they're all like doing this whole month long Black Friday thing this year. So that's going to take away from the focus on your special day of Giving Tuesday. So how are you going to compensate for that? How are you going to have some kind of viral virtual component to it? That's something to think about. And I would love, for anybody listening to pop out some ideas on the comments to like how they're going to do things a little different for COVID. I'm curious to see what everybody's doing to really try to incorporate that loss of connection, and how you can stand out, because there is so much virtual email, social buzz right now. Like, how do you fight the fatigue and make Giving Tuesday still a big component, and the holiday still a big component? I would love for everybody to collaborate, and let's come up with some really cool ideas.
I just thought of one. What about some text messaging, marketing there?
Yeah, text messaging. I mean, that could be a huge component to at least help you stand out a little bit more than what, some other organizations might be doing, or even, the big brands that are going to be, because I literally have been, I've been getting so many different ongoing notifications about how they're going to be doing all these sales, and they're already doing these sales, and they're going to be closed during the holidays. So, or on Thanksgiving anyway, and the day after they'll be open, I guess. But,
yeah. So again, just take that a little bit of time, build that persona a little bit deeper to help you make the most out of Giving Tuesday. And again, we've got a training site. Just go to imageinnerbox.com, click on the training link. And then we also got a lot of great blog articles too around donor persona and why it's important and what you can do with it.
So just go there our social feed and click around, because we've been posting a lot of that valuable content this whole month. So I hope that this content has been good for you, and we look forward to sort of honing in on some different topics and stuff
Yeah.
for the next month. But we'll be checking back here, not